Beautiful yearbook staff. Hey, it's Mrs. Cheney, obviously. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about your resume that you're going to start working on today. Okay, so basically, what I need you to do is decide what job you'd like to apply for within our yearbook staff. Okay, so you have four choices. Number one is page design. Okay, this is someone who's going to be good at working on the computer, good at design or like art related things, because you are actually designing the pages in the yearbook and you have to understand like color and placement of objects and just balance, and that has to be something you like. So ideally this is an artistic person that likes doing things on the computer and designing things on the computer. Okay. The second job is photographer. So if you sign up or you apply to be a photographer, obviously you are a person taking pictures at events, and you have to be willing to do things outside of school hours and go to school events to take pictures. If you are not willing to do things after hours or you don't have a ride, please do not apply for photographer, okay, because that's like a must. You have to be able to do those things. But a photographer obviously likes taking pictures, okay? And let's say you have excuse me, some interest in it, but you don't really know how to do it. I can train you up on how to use your camera, and that will be part of what you do if you get the photographer position, okay? So that's the second job. The third job is marketing. Okay, the people who are in charge of marketing are the people that try to sell the yearbook to the students and the parents. So marketing people are coming up with plans every single week to try to sell the yearbook. So we have a different plan every week. So one week it might be send an email to all the parents. Week number 2, it might be if you're in school, you could set out a bowl of candy, and anyone who takes a piece of candy has to take a picture of the information of how to buy a yearbook and email it or text it to their parents, okay, or something like that. Like we came up with all sorts of creative stuff last year, and we had record sales, okay? So we can redo some of those, but I'm looking for new ideas too. So if you're good at coming up with new ideas, you're good on social media, and you want to help try to sell the yearbook and come up with ideas on how to do it, and also you making posters and things like that, marketing's for you, okay? The last thing is journalism or a journalist. That's the person who writes the stories in the yearbook. So if you're really good at writing stories, you've always gotten good grades in ELA, this is a really important job. You also have to be good at interviewing people, because you have to actually go to coaches and go to teachers and go to people, students, and ask questions so you have the information to put in the story, okay? It's like we're not just writing a bunch of fluff here. We want actual facts. So you have to gather those facts and then put them together into words, okay, and then put it on the pages. So if you're good at that, journalism is for you, okay? So what I would like you to do after you decide that is you're going to go into Google Classroom under the classwork tab where the assignments are. You're going to click on the resume assignment, and you're going to go in, and I posted a resume template, and you're going to tweak it and make it for you. So you're going to put your name in it, your address, your phone number, your job history, and include anything in there that you think would help you get the job. And I talked about this a little bit before in one of my videos, but like if you're applying for photography and you have experience with the camera, you need to put that in there. If you're applying for journalism and you've won awards in ELA or competitions for writing stories, or you always get good grades in ELA, like put that. Like anything that would help you get the job. But in addition to that, just any jobs that you've had. Now, let's say you've never had like a real job. Have you ever babysat? Okay, that's a job. Like, think creatively. We want some stuff to put on here, okay? So that's going to be your assignment for today. Number 1, figure out what job you want to apply for. Number 2, do your resume. Once I look through the resumes, I'm going to set up interview times for me and you on Google Meet so I can actually interview you. Okay, and it's going to be like a real interview, okay? Not everybody is maybe going to get the job they apply for. You might get a different one. I hope you do. I hope it works out. Last year, the jobs people applied for, they actually all were like really good at, and everything kind of fell into place, and everybody got what they wanted. I mean, I can't guarantee that'll happen this year. If everybody comes back and says, I want to be a photographer, well, obviously we can't do that. We got to design a yearbook. So, you know what I mean. We're just going to see how it goes. But but you will apply for the job that you want, and we will interview, or I will interview you. Make sure you're dressed right for an interview. Even though you're at home, we're going to take it serious, and we're going to treat it like it's a real interview, okay? And then I'll let you guys know officially what your positions are, and then we'll really start getting into things. But like I said, at first, while we're working at home, everybody's going to be doing some page designs. We're going to start with that. But there may be some other jobs that you can do at home. Obviously, like the journalists can start writing stories. Photographers, if there's events going on, you can start going to events. So with that being said, if your parents are not okay with you going to events because this whole corona situation, you probably shouldn't apply for photographer, because you have to go out and do stuff, okay? And I understand if you can't, but don't apply for it if you can't do it, okay? I just thought of that. All right, if you have any questions, email me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.